Overwatch is back? Discord's whack? What other studios could make existing IPs fat stacks? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the BroadBoys podcast. I'm Cade. This is Micah.
Yo.
Talking about some gaming, talking about some movies, technology, everything in between. We got a lot of stuff we want to talk about today. Overwatch has dropped the 2, rebranded. We got to talk about that. Discord is going to make you scan your face to get into those adult Discord chats, you know?
Yep.
Because for our security.
Yep.
And we got a bit at the end where we're going to be talking about what studios could turn existing IPs into some really good games where their current studios are probably failing at that. So be sure to stay to the end to that, as well as a pitch of the week. Micah, before we get into all of this, I got to ask you the age-old question that I've kind of been missing out on the past couple weeks. What have you been playing?
Oh, that's a great question, Cade. Not a ton. Start of a new month recently, and so work's been really worky. But in the time I do have, I've got a couple games that I've been playing. I'm playing Uma still.
Oh, yes.
Really enjoying it.
I forgot you were playing that.
We just started up the Capricorn Cup for Champions meeting.
That sounds exciting.
Which is like the competitive, you race your Umas against other players' Umas.
Is that not what the game normally is?
No, so you run careers in like a roguelike.
Oh, so there's been no multiplayer aspect
well,
before
there's
this.
like some. So like team trials is you go up against someone else's team. But this is you're given like 2 months in advance the exact race course, everything for it, and you can craft 3 racers specifically for it.
And you go against other people.
And then you go against other people's 3 specific racers.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah,
multiplayer content.
And I've done not too bad. I've qualified. So they have two leagues. So you have Open League and Graded League. Open League is you can only have a B-rated UMA or less, so it's meant to be more accessible.
Rookie League.
Yep. And then you have Graded League, which is open to everything.
Okay.
And
is the meta like insane? Like I can only imagine like tuning into someone streaming Uma Musume, and they're talking about like tech that would make like a grandma kill themselves.
Well, it's interesting, right? So I'm continually shocked by the skill expression in this game.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're a whale and you buy all the great cards, you don't need to be very good.
Yeah, it's your wallet expression.
Yeah,
versus your skill
wallet
expression.
But I am constantly shocked at people who are with like very regular, free to play cards are getting like S-rated, characters.
Okay.
And it's like, good for you.
Yeah.
Really good job.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I'm still trying to figure that out. I can consistently get A's. I really struggle to get A pluses, but it's okay. So in Graded League, you have to get 2 wins to get qualified for the B group, so the finals group. So not many people get that many wins, apparently. I got mine. I'm qualified.
Boom.
So finals is like a day away, maybe 2 days away.
And you're prepping. You're absolutely prepping.
I'm trying to maybe get 1 or 2 that are slightly better than the ones I have. It's been close.
Okay.
Got a couple upgrades. It's been good.
I'm proud of you, Micah.
Thank you. It's been fun. Otherwise, I've just been playing a little bit of Rocket League when I get some time.
Okay. All right. Some RL.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I got 1 extra game that I've been playing, but I'm going to save that for the pitch of the week.
Oh, I'm excited. I haven't heard about it.
It's a new one that I picked up.
I haven't heard about it. I'm excited about that. That's awesome. Well, we can talk about Overwatch.
Yeah, is that what you've been playing?
That's what I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, a lot of Minecraft, and a lot of Binding of Isaac. I have a whole list of games I need to play, but I'm just going to keep playing games
the classics
that I'm always playing. So, Overwatch. Now, listeners of the podcast know I've been an Overwatch player.
Yeah.
Now, there were times, like really I stopped playing around the end of Overwatch 1's life cycle. And I played a little bit at Overwatch 2 launch, but fell off again.
Yep.
Last year was a big revival year for Overwatch for me. I was playing hundreds of hours of Overwatch.
Yeah.
And now, I'm sure you've heard the buzz, is that it's doing pretty well again.
It is.
Which is interesting. And obviously there's going to be people, and you could be included in this group, who are like still have a bad taste in their mouth from how things went, which I think fair enough. But they are releasing 10 new heroes this year for the 10-year anniversary, and 5 immediately became playable in Season 1. They scrapped the 2. No more Overwatch 2. It's just back to Overwatch. So when's Overwatch 2? You know, that's the next question we got to ask. But so it's 5 seasons, or it's 5 heroes that just came out last week. And then it's 1 hero every 2 months until until February of next year, or winter of next year. Will they restart with the new season 1? And the big thing is that they're getting into the lore. They're getting into the story.
Are they going to finally drop a PvE mode?
No, I don't think that's what they're going for. See, so that's the story of Overwatch is a funny one, you know. But before I get really deep into that, I want to know, like, what have you heard? What are your thoughts? Are you going to play Overwatch again?
I don't know. So what I've heard is that essentially they've gone, man, people really haven't liked what we offered, and then just did a massive wind back of like the last 2 years.
Okay.
It's what it feels like from what everyone's saying.
Got it. Yeah.
Which, if that's what they got to do to keep moving forward, then that's what they got to do. And if people like it, hey, that's a good business decision. Where I'm at with it is I like the hero shooters. Just a lot of them don't feel nearly quite as polished. And then even when Overwatch 2 was like kind of unfun because it wasn't balanced and everything else, it still felt like a polished game. I mean, it's been around for a while. The mechanics feel really good.
Yeah.
And that's why I never super got into Marvel Rivals, even though, by the way, if you love that game, that's great. It's a fantastic game. The maps always felt too confined for what it was. You know, you got characters who can move so much. And
even like something I've noticed about Rivals more and more is like the visual clutter in that game.
Yes.
Like I thought Overwatch was a very visually cluttered game, but then I watched some pro Rivals gameplay.
Yeah.
And I can't even tell like and I've played like 50 to 100 hours of Rivals. You know? And I don't even know what's going on the screen.
That's where I'm at with it too, is it's like you keep adding characters with big visuals, which look great, by the way. The maps are still small. Where I don't, even at times Overwatch, sometimes their maps feel pretty big. But that's where they movement and everything else. I don't know. I think I'll definitely get back into Overwatch, especially if I can persuade a couple of my friends to want to hop back in and maybe grind some ranked and get in there.
Yeah.
We'll see. I really like it. But
yeah. So yeah, I get why. So the comment that stuck out to me was they're just winding back what they, you know, the 2 basically.
Yeah.
And I think it's important, you know, that we talk about the story behind what happened, because, you know, Overwatch launches 2016. I'm going to speed through this, if you can imagine. Overwatch 2 announced in 2014, releases 2016, gets Game of the Year, huge success.
You mean Overwatch 1?
Overwatch 1.
Yeah.
Overwatch 1.
Yep.
2016.
Yep.
Big success. People love it.
Yeah.
Except for the loot boxes. Loot boxes were predatory microtransactions. It had a whole EU lawsuit over it. If only they could see 10 years later.
I know, right?
So that was a big thing. But Blizzard did not treat the game very well, if you can imagine. So they, over the course of, I think it was 6.5 years, they released 11 heroes, which, you know, it's more than one a year, technically. But still felt pretty slow. Game didn't get a lot of content. Once the 10th hero was released, which I believe was Echo, they kind of didn't touch the game, you know, and players felt that. And then, you know, 2019, it's announced, guys, we've heard you, and it's because we're making Overwatch 2. Big deal. Everyone's excited again. The Hopium is back on. The problem is, behind the scenes, the whole thing about why they're making a 2 is for the PvE, which was going to be this crazy, almost like RPG style build your Overwatch character mode throughout multiple missions, big story, all that stuff. And that was what made it a 2. You know, the whole like PvP aspect was going to be in addition to the PvE, which was not delivered on launch. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that, mainly overhead and business decisions, if you can imagine. The resources were not given to the team. The identity, I think, was never even fully fleshed out. And Jeff Kaplan, who, if you recognize the name of, was the kind of lead developer of the game. Yeah, he left. You know, so it was a big, it was very bad. You know, and when Overwatch 2 did launch, the whole thing was like, "Where's the 2? You know, what's going on? They released 3 heroes at launch, one of which was playable in a hero trial beforehand. They swapped from 6v6 to 5v5, and very little content besides swapping from loot boxes to the battle pass, which, more aggressive microtransactions.
Yep.
But hey, the game was free to play. You didn't need to drop a whole 60
It's true.
to play Overwatch.
I know.
And that led to, a lot of people leaving. Even, people who were excited to come back left, myself included. I don't even know if you touched Overwatch 2.
I did. I played with you.
Great. Fantastic. See, I don't even remember that time. I tried to block it out of my head.
Yeah.
And so that was where a lot of people that's how a lot of people still think about the game, was in that state. And the person who took over Overwatch, Aaron Keller, kind of, they had to build back a lot of trust for Overwatch. And really, I think a lot of people are thinking it's just never going to, you can't come back from that.
Yeah.
But they've been slowly chipping away. I didn't come back at this huge launch. I came back a year ago when they added new gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
A big new game mode, stuff like that. That's what got me excited. And they were solid. It was experimental, and really it's because of Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Which lit a fire.
Good competition.
Under them. Yes. Anyone who talks about this is like, competition is an amazing thing for games.
Yep.
Couldn't agree more. Made Overwatch try to do new things instead of just holding on to the whales that they had that were keeping the game afloat. So, new game modes, new everything, like a lot of new updates, new maps, new characters coming in. And even in since Overwatch 2 launched, they've released 17 new heroes, or really now it's over 20.
Yeah.
And it's been 3 years, 3.5. So compare that with Overwatch 2's release cycle.
So
it's pretty crazy.
So, okay. Do you think this brings back Overwatch League?
So Overwatch League, so the esports is a completely different side. I don't think they'll ever go back to the official Overwatch League format as it was. Fun fact, I actually attended the last Overwatch League finals in Toronto in 2023 before they broke it up. But I do think that the new series they got going on, the championship series, is going to gain more traction.
That'd be cool.
You got higher, or I guess A-list teams throwing their hat in the ring, recruiting really high-level talent, where before, if they were involved in the championship, they'd throw a little bit of funds together. Yeah. But you got Team Liquid, you got Cloud9, as well as existing Overwatch championship teams, and the fun part is that it's open. We could make a team and go and try to compete. We'd have to win a lot. We'd have to win a lot, but it's not it's not like San Francisco has their team and it's managed by this person, and then they choose their thing. It's literally like, hey, anyone can come in. If you win enough, you could be in.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
So that's super exciting. And the Twitch viewership the first weekend after season 1 dropped was beating every single other topic besides just chatting on Twitch. So which was surprising to me. I was more of oh, sweet, this game I like is getting a big update. And then I looked outside of my rabbit hole and I see, oh, everyone likes this, I guess. So, I mean, people were making memes about the new heroes. One of them's a jetpack cat. So that's
nice.
Which can literally latch on. Yeah. You can ask to get a ride from your cat and they can lifeline you. So you get heroes who were never meant to move fast, getting dragged around, you know. So it's super fun. These new characters.
So what you're saying is they're taking the buddy system from Marvel Rivals and making you want to use it.
I don't even know what the buddy system is. The team ups? No, they're not doing team ups.
That's what it feels like.
No, it doesn't.
You just said it. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
The lifeline where one character can drop down basically a rope and you can grab onto it and then you get to fly and shoot while in the air.
Yeah. You got hero interaction.
But that's one hero's utility move versus a system-wide thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Inspired by.
Sure, inspiration. That's fine. There's one character who I feel is definitely inspired by Phoenix.
Oh boy.
Who's in the game. So I think inspiration's fine. NetEase will yoink some of Blizzard stuff. Blizzard will yoink some of NetEase stuff. That's fine. Whatever.
No, I think overall this is a net good for the game.
Oh yeah.
And maybe I'll jump back in.
Yeah. So let me give you some stats now. It is early. So I have some receipts.
I like numbers.
I like receipts. So let me start you off with the doozy.
Okay.
The Xbox player base
Oh boy.
for Overwatch
Oh boy.
has grown 100%
That's double.
since February 10th,
That's crazy.
which is,
Wait.
10 to 20 players. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, it's doubled,
That's
on
crazy.
the Xbox console. Now, I'm sure since Xbox is and Microsoft is way more linked with Blizzard and Activision because of the
They pushed it
buyout,
harder.
they
Yeah.
probably pushed it harder. The Twitch viewership was at its all-time peak in within the past 8 years.
That's wild.
So, and beating every single game, including League of Legends. Steam all-time peak player count, hit on February 10th.
Nice.
Over 165,000 players. It was number 2 on the charts, I believe.
Sheesh.
So
I have it,
yeah.
and I might even be installed still.
So it's super fun. I think the new characters are super fun. The new and for a lot of people, their experience jumping back in doesn't just include the new heroes and all the new stuff that dropped season 1, but also all the new gameplay changes like perks and stadium and new menu and UI and all this. So basically, it's the new stuff now, and also the new stuff that's been building.
Loot boxes.
There are loot boxes.
They're back.
Loot boxes are back.
And Battle Pass still.
And
right?
Battle Pass. Yep.
Man.
So you get to earn your loot boxes.
Love it. They came
get-
back with it.
Yeah.
Even stronger.
So
You can't win them all.
yeah, but they've been doing a good job at. They make it seem like they are really listening
Yeah.
right now, which is a part of that building back the trust.
Good.
You know?
Blizzard needs it.
Yeah. Blizzard especially needs that. Overwatch needed it, and they've been chipping away. And this is a big launch, and so even they complain, or a lot of people are complaining about, oh, this new female character has the same exact face and doesn't look anything like her cinematic.
Yeah.
And so literally, 2 days later, Aaron Keller, the director, was like, "Hey, we hear you. We're gonna make the change."
Nice.
They don't need to do. I don't think anyone was really expecting them to do that, but it's just that the community relation aspect that kind of felt missing in the Overwatch 2 launch feels like it's coming back. Now, is it gonna stay a success? We'll have to see. But if you can imagine, I'm a little happy.
Enjoy it while it's here, at least.
Until Rivals 2 comes out.
Yeah.
So we'll see where Rivals goes with it. But they got competition, so
It's true.
Rivals will probably get
I mean,
better
they're
as
both
well.
doing great. Speaking of companies who don't listen to what their audience wants,
Yeah.
let's move on to the Discord drama.
Yes.
So I know you told me you don't know a whole lot about what's going on.
I know. Here. I'll give you my rundown, and then you can fill in the blanks for me.
Give me your rundown.
So I've heard that Discord in March,
Yes.
which is very soon, is going to be rolling out a facial recognition ID system.
Yes, they are.
Because they need to get under controller. I see that's the part I don't know where the pressures came from for this. But I'm assuming they're going to say it's for security.
Yes,
and
it's
so
for the kids.
For the kids.
Yes.
So your account
Yep.
is going to be locked in a teens only mode
Yep.
or something like that.
Yep.
Unless you provide a facial scan.
Yep.
Or a government ID.
Yes.
That's pretty much
Yep,
right?
that's essentially it.
It's got a lot of people upset.
Yep.
A lot of people talking about different alternatives.
Yep.
Haven't heard much beyond that.
Yes.
How's that?
That is a really quick summary, yeah.
Okay.
Your first question there, where's the pressure coming from? Nowhere.
Oh,
This is them trying to be innovative.
innovative or
And-
jumping the gun.
Essentially, yes. The big trouble, right, is that they claim it's for the kids. And so you question...
Is that what they've said?
Well, they said it's for content moderation.
Content moderation.
To keep young people from seeing adult-only content.
Okay.
And so you got to ask yourself, well, is this really something people are asking for? Overwhelmingly, not really.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why, right? So the big thing is Discord has always been pretty good at if you report a server for having X amount of content that doesn't follow their terms of service, which is when you join the server, you have to get prompted saying there is adult-only stuff on this server. Please say you're this age, right? That's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to have to be because at the end of the day, a facial ID is never going to accurately do anything, right? It's a Roblox thing we saw.
Or even the Australian social media rollout we saw.
It isn't-
People were taking the guy from Death Stranding 2 and making him do the different facial expressions to get past
and
it.
you're never gonna get it right. And so the law was pretty clear. All you have to do is that, and any server that violated that, they were pretty quick to shut it down. So no one was even really concerned about that. So essentially what they're doing is to determine what is an adult-only server, right? Because how do you know? They are going to have AI scrub all of the text conversations inside every Discord channel.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. You now know exactly what the problem is.
Guess I can't run for president anymore.
So that's what people are upset about.
Okay.
Is it's like Discord already had a pretty massive data breach.
Yeah,
not too long ago.
I heard about like a third party vendor like leaked like thousands of IDs or something.
More than that, yeah, tons, like tens of thousands of IDs, along with some credit card info and stuff like that.
But don't worry, they delete our facial stuff, right?
Yeah,
like after they verify.
I'm sure that this AI that is scrubbing Discord channels and everything else isn't also looking for other content or
even training material.
You know? And so it's a little scuffed. It's a massive
Little.
It's yes. My opinion, right, is that it's a massive breach of data privacy, right? People join Discord with the original assumption, right, that these channels are private, most of it's encrypted, right? You don't have to worry.
Yeah.
And now they're being told, hey, everything you've ever said on here is going to be scrubbed by an AI robot that won't get leaked out, even though we don't have a really good track record of keeping your information safe.
And and even if you know, I'm trying to think, even if like it's more about also saying like we've had the ability to do this the whole time, and like it was never actually private or secure. Is also the realization that this announcement has caused. You know?
So it's pretty disappointing overall, right? And so it's like in an era where people really want to start holding on to whatever shreds of privacy they have left, the amount of places that aren't willing to protect you anymore is crazy. Like,
and I think, funnily enough, AI has caused a big chunk of that movement.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because like, if my data's not private, it's going to be used in AI.
Well, this coincides with a massive trend in this like Big Brother-esque moves by companies that are disguised very poorly, by the way, as
they don't
like
even
aids
lie
to
right.
help you. Like if you watch during the Super Bowl commercial, right? Ring doorbell announced that they had a new feature that was going to help you find your dog.
Yeah,
right? With
find my dog for me.
recognition software. And on the other side of things, they didn't tell you that in this ad that they were partnering with a military organization to facial scan people. Which, as of today, they have, at least officially on paper, pulled back from that partnership due to backlash from the ad.
So keep being angry. Keep being angry.
Honestly, at this point, if you dislike these things that are happening, be angry about it. Like
publicly
be angry about it. Like if people actually start going back to TeamSpeak of all the things, by the way, that archaic platform that hasn't seen an update and a meaningful update in how many years? If people actually start going back to TeamSpeak servers over Discord because of this, Discord better wake up.
Yeah, I think I did a little bit of research into like the alternatives, and from what I can see, there's not really anything that provides the product that Discord has right now
currently.
But I think those companies are realizing that they have a gold vein.
They have a golden opportunity to take back what they've lost.
Yes, or get a chunk of the pie. So maybe if they up their product a bit more, then maybe they could get that. Or if this rollout does go out, which it's seeming to still be going out. Despite the backlash, we'll see. How it affect. Like, I don't know if I'm going to stay on Discord. I want to see how it's rolled out personally. Or like what. Like I want to see how it affects my day to day, because moving everything over to a different. It sounds like a lot of work.
It would be a lot of work. It'd be quite a big pain. I mean,
and if someone can make that process easy, I think that'd be a.
I would not be surprised. Discord's been so third-party friendly for so long. It's a browser application. Actually, here, if there's a
good product similar to Discord that lets me get my YouTube music bots back, I'll swap right away.
Honestly,
I'll swap right away.
Honestly, though, you are so valid for
McGroovy, shot and killed in the back alley.
Yeah. Or what was the other one? Fred Boat.
Yes. Yeah. So that as they get bigger, they just keep tightening the leash more and more.
Yeah.
So I want to continuously live in that middle no man's land where it's a good product, but you can also get some customization and third-party plugins.
It's what's just so wild to me is it's like there are so many companies doing similar things to this where it's like, who asked, right? And my thought is, put on your tinfoil cap for a second.
Let's do it.
My thought is someone did ask.
For
all this stuff.
Oh, to Discord. Yeah.
These companies, they want money, right? And they're like, people don't give us enough money. So who will give us the money?
Yeah, I think
aliens.
I think you lost me.
They built the pyramids. They want to know your faces.
Huh. We'll save that for a future episode. But I do think Discord has notoriously not made a lot of money. I mean, they keep trying ways.
That's fair. That's fair. They notoriously have not made a ton of money.
Or they keep wanting to make more money.
But I feel like they must make enough money because they've been able to stay private. Supposedly, they're still profitable.
Supposedly.
Right? And it's like
But they keep rolling out new things that cost money every single year.
Yeah.
To me it screams that they are it's like OpenAI, they're desperately looking for ways. We have all this player base, we need to hold on to the player base, but try to push the line, see where we can go.
Well,
what money we can make.
Well, I remember when Discord started, right? And
okay,
it was,
Unk.
No. I was on TeamSpeak before Discord came around.
All right, Skype gang. What the heck?
And when Discord came around, I remember the supporter package and stuff like that. But it was meant to be free. It was a passion project, and I'm just like, how has it become what it is today? Like
someone bought it.
I know. Sure. It's just like
someone put their fingers in it.
I know.
I'm sure
the government.
Maybe. Who? Well, yeah. Who did put the pressure on Discord?
Oh.
this
just goes into the wild nutty things of Jeffrey Epstein is still alive because his Fortnite account is still active.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the bridge we were going from.
Oh, just
from
conspiracy
there.
theories.
Oh, from conspiracy theories,
game-related conspiracy theories.
Okay, I mean,
did you know about that?
Yes, I did.
That is such a wild story.
I know it's
the fact that his account is named in the Epstein files because he bought V-Bucks,
or he got banned from Xbox Live.
Yeah, and you can look up the account, and it's mysteriously inactive around his arrest, and then surprisingly is back after he died.
Must be the wind.
By the way, whoever this account is getting dubs, so good for them.
Yes, I did see that. He's dropping battle royale. He's
got a 35% win rate in Fortnite, which is pretty darn good.
Well, he's used to islands, so
he's always playing on the islands. Oh gosh. That's so bad. Gosh. That's so bad. Epstein Island's just Fortnite?
No. I think we're too deep in.
That's the wait. Hold on. That's the title. That's the title of this episode.
No, it's not.
Epstein Island is Fortnite. There we go. Clip it. Ship it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So that's the Discord stuff.
Yeah.
Where
do you stand on it? You leaving Discord? Where are you going?
You probably won't leave Discord unless it's really inconvenient.
I don't know, man.
I mean, there's a lot of crazy Discord servers I've heard.
There definitely are.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe I don't know, Pinterest makes something.
Pinterest
could make a Discord
MySpace
alternative.
MySpace returns.
I don't think that was voice chat, but
it could be. I don't think Pinterest is voice chat.
No, but I think that Pinterest, a lot of people who would be upset at this change from Discord could benefit from a Pinterest product or DeviantArt style
Yeah.
voice chat system.
I mean, interesting.
I think the Venn diagram of people who are going to leave Discord because of this,
Yeah.
and then people who would be interested in this product I just mentioned,
Okay.
it's basically a circle. There's like a little bit of overlap on either side.
Okay. Interesting. We'll take it for now.
Yeah. But you know what we won't take?
What won't we take?
Studios ruining our favorite IPs.
That is a fact, kid.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure you're upset, you know? Mojang, are you serious? Releasing one weapon and then some new baby versions of existing mobs?
Mojang.
Oh my goodness.
Mojang.
Or I'm trying to think of, or Assassin's Creed. That's our default. We just always go back to hating on Assassin's
releasing
Creed.
Assassin's Creed games that are mid.
Oh my gosh. There might be some people on the market who could take these IPs and make them better.
Yeah.
Make them better.
Do a Larian Studios to Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
Thank you.
For a way that went well.
Yeah.
I have a list, Micah, of some gaming IPs.
I'm down.
Gaming IPs.
Yes.
That we'll talk through kind of, what studios could maybe make them better.
Mm-hmm. Give it to me.
So let's start with all right, let's lay out some ground rules here first of all.
Oh shoot,
So let's say this is assuming that for Minecraft is the first on the list, for example, and it was in the intro for the segment. So let's assume I'll just throw something random out there. Let's say CD Projekt Red made Minecraft. Okay, that'd be a bad choice. But let's say CD Projekt Red is making Minecraft. We are not counting the build up. The marketing. It's just we're gonna talk about
just the game.
The game.
Yeah. Okay.
Talk about the game.
Okay.
Not about like PR.
Yeah. Okay.
Community impact. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
all those things. Just like what would the quality of the game be if CD Projekt Red made Minecraft and I was playing it right now? That'd be the thing. So just to get that out of the way. Yeah. Because there are some studios that I feel like have horrible development cycles, but the games they make actually end up pretty good. Yeah. So I don't want to exclude those in this conversation. So that's why I'm laying that out. Yeah. So let's start with Minecraft. Okay. So Minecraft, ever since really got bought out by Microsoft, but really before that, there has been, I think it's technically a live service game. Technically,
yeah, at this point.
But it doesn't feel that way.
No,
at all.
It's not supposed to.
The updates have been abysmal.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I think the reason why the updates have been so abysmal is why modding Minecraft has been a thing for like 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So, as long as it's been out 15 years.
Yeah.
So, do you have a studio in mind that you think could take Minecraft and, I turn into the product you want? I guess you should talk a bit about why you think that studio would do good.
So, interestingly, right, we have so many like Minecraft alternatives now, and I'm like, a lot of these studios could probably do it better.
Or what about indie developers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, there is have I talked about Vintage Story on here?
Yes, you have.
Yes, that studio could do a ton with Minecraft. I don't know that it's strictly the same genre, right?
What does it keep the same identity that Minecraft has though?
It tries to.
All right. Yeah. Well, not Vintage Story, but do you think the team could keep Minecraft being Minecraft?
I mean, the whole team started out as Minecraft modders.
I do feel like some of the times those games, like Vintage Story, like Minecraft or Hytale's another one, where it seems like they are just making the Minecraft sequel they always wanted.
Yeah. Well, that's what so many people want, though, too, is it's like Mojang, when they were acquired by Microsoft, everyone wanted it to not necessarily be like Minecraft 2, but like, hey, there's money behind this game again, like real horsepower.
Yeah, let's get the ether.
And we got the biggest update, in my opinion, that's come out for a long time was Caves and Cliffs, and that's almost 4 years ago now.
4 years ago, and like not as big as like updates before. It's just a little weird, you know? So
it's like,
and it feels like just they're complacent with the game. I feel like they're like, it's just gonna make us money for as long as we have it.
Exactly.
We don't need to do anything with it.
Yep. So honestly, I don't think a big studio could do well with this game.
No, you need to put some love back in.
What I would hope, honestly, my future hope for this game, we're going future hope instead of the sorry, branching off, is that they get tired of it. Instead of just killing the game, they release the source code and let people go nuts.
Yeah.
That's
They'll do that.
stop killing games. Come on, guys. Let's get that passed. Let's make sure that games can stay in a playable state.
Oh, that's gonna happen. Don't worry.
Someday.
People will build the source code from the ground up.
We're so close.
Before they do that. But yeah, I don't see with mine. I feel Minecraft is tough because I am more so thinking of like what's a studio that could take, because I'm still imagining the game that came out was like Minecraft, and it's just like, hey, this studio or this team is like heading this project now.
Yeah,
it's still not Minecraft, whatever.
Yeah.
But they're adding to it, and I wanted some substantial updates. I want it to keep its identity of a survival sandbox game, but I want it to, lean into unexplored aspects. I think the transportation of Minecraft needs work.
Yes.
I think the combat needs work.
Yes.
And I think you can do it in an approachable way while still adding some more depth. I think of like the Wither as a boss.
Yes.
You kill a mob enough times where, it's a 1% chance to drop a head. You get 3 of those heads, place in a certain formation, you spawn a boss. I don't think that's meant for casual players.
Yeah.
I think that's meant for like people, hardcore mind. I think you could add a couple more of those kinds of bosses and not lose what Minecraft is. I think there's a lot to play around with. And, I think they just need to stop killing the fun stuff. Like even like one of the newer things in Minecraft was like the spear. And when it was like in beta, there was like a ton of momentum and stuff around it. Yep. And people were coming up with like crazy movement techs and parkour and stuff like that. Yeah. And I swear like Mojang saw it and was like, die. And then like lightning fingered it away.
Yeah.
And so now it's very set and like standard and clunky feeling because they wanted to make sure you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So it's, I think this might be the hardest one on my list for me personally. If I had to give it to someone, I think this is going to be weird. I think I'd give it to the Sims developers.
Okay.
So caveat being, they don't charge money for the update.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part.
They would. Every update would be a DLC package.
I know. But the things that they add in the DLC packs, like they're
true. They're pretty substantial.
They're extensive packs each time they release. And they've been supporting the same game for a long time.
They have.
And even though it's not like exactly the same type of game, they are not scared to add new systems.
Yeah, it's the type of like, whether you like the Sims like monetary practice or not, that you make a very good call out that, man, have they really pushed that game.
Yeah.
Like they're keeping it alive, and it does not feel like it's on like a life support. It's like genuinely still thriving.
And it is like, I know Maxis, which is the developers, they are owned by EA.
Yeah.
But again, I think like the team.
Yeah, the team.
The development team that makes content for Sims 4 could make some good content for Minecraft.
True.
Besides that, I don't have a really good fit, you know? Because I feel like if you had other studios, I feel like you kind of change what, the game would be.
I agree.
Like, so, which was fine for a mod pack, I don't think for the base game.
True.
But there needs to be more content.
There does.
And Sims 4 can pump out some content. So, I don't know. That might be a crazy pick.
Yeah.
But
for real.
That's my call out. I think Maxis, not EA.
Okay.
Could
Next
make
game.
All right. Anthem. Now,
Anthem
came out in 2019.
Yes, I do.
It was supposed to be. It was made by BioWare.
Yes.
BioWare has the magic.
Yes.
BioWare can't make a bad game.
They've never made a bad game.
Yeah. Until Anthem. So game came out, and I think the biggest complaint people had was like, what kind of game is this supposed to be?
Yeah, it had an identity crisis, and got shut down just last month.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yes.
So no better time to talk about it.
Yeah, no better time at all. It was published by EA.
Yep.
Of course it was.
Of course.
And yeah, the really only thing that I remember ever people really saying good things about was like the
atmosphere
yeah
and the flying around.
yep,
and
the
movement,
flying around movement part,
which it looked really cool.
Yeah.
I gotta give it up for Anthem.
but it had an identity crisis. It didn't know what it wanted to be.
They tried doing a lot of stuff, and when I was reading through stuff, the devs were like, we will just figure it out as we go along because that's what the money is telling us to do,
Yeah.
So BioWare is, again, identity crisis is hard to kind of describe in one thing. RPG, looter shooter, Destiny like, I don't know, there's a lot of mashups it's doing.
Well, I have a studio that I know
Okay.
that I would want to give it to.
Let's hear it.
Another one closely tied to EA, Respawn Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
You would know
Yeah.
them from Titanfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that Anthem is like the game that I think they would have excelled at.
Mm-hmm.
I think Respawn's also historically had a hard time with like story and stuff,
Okay.
but it would have, the thing that everyone really liked from Anthem. I think they could have even made it better.
Or even just focus on it more.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing it needed. It needed like a direction that it was going in.
Yeah.
Instead of 10.
100%.
So I like that. I'm gonna piggyback off that and say that's what I'm gonna say too.
Good call. Good call. I think that's the right answer.
Yeah. All right, that was easy one.
Easy one.
Minecraft is gonna be the hardest one on.
Yeah.
Next up, 2020s. This is a big one.
Yeah.
Marvel's Avengers. So technically Square Enix, but really it was Crystal Dynamics who made the Tomb Raider games.
Yep.
And made Legacy of Kain. And Gex.
Yep.
So, big catalog there to pull from. But this was a mess,
Yes.
A lot of it kind of just the whole package was kind of bad.
It also felt old for 2020.
It felt like out of date right away. And really it was kind of, it was a Marvel Avengers game right after Endgame basically.
Yes.
So that is a crazy opportunity, and because you made such a bad game, it did that. And what's even more sad is literally the Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out a couple years after was pretty good, and it had like that team up style type of third person action game. So it was weird that Avengers were the ones that got like kind of shafted in that versus Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you have any thoughts right off the rip?
I just Who made Spider-Man games? Was it Insomniac?
It was Insomniac.
I think that seems like the better choice. Just because the Spider-Man games felt really good. The question is,
you felt like Spider-Man.
Yeah, do you think so I remember watching the Avengers game when it came out. Every character was so floaty. There was no weight to them. And I think even if the gameplay wasn't great, Marvel fans would have still liked it if you felt like the hero, right?
Yeah, I guess like if in Spider-Man you want to feel like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In Batman Arkham games you want to
feel like Batman.
You want to feel like Batman, which is like being stealthy, grabbing people.
And in a Marvel Avengers game, I want to feel like I'm the freaking Avengers.
Yeah, like you're Hulk, like busting buildings down.
Yeah.
Or you're using a lot more tech as Iron Man and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and that just didn't have that.
Yeah, not to rag on it, right?
Being the dead horse.
Yeah, not to beat the dead horse that's already dead. The freaking like Lego Marvel game did weight really, really well with character. There's some floatiness, but it's Lego, right?
Yep.
But like when you're a big character and you drop down, you see like the little studs pop up from the ground and stuff, and the screen shook. It felt good. I remember there not being a ton of screen shake, which I understand. For that type of game, you don't necessarily want a ton of screen shake, but at least like when you land, shake my screen hard. Yeah. Because I want to feel like I just impacted the ground.
Yeah, it's the what's going to make you, I guess, it's, I'm trying to think of like, it's an X factor here because it's really, I mean, they were able to do it with Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think it again. It was just a messy cycle where it's like you gotta. Here's like people who are making games. There's like one character focused on building up this character, that sort of stuff. And there's like, all right, now make a game with 5 wildly different characters, right? So, yeah,
I think my vote would be Insomniac.
Insomniac, yeah.
But
they did the comic book villains well too, so that was fun.
So I think if I had to vote on someone who's dabbled in the universe and has done it well, let's pick them.
I want to give a curveball here.
Okay.
I want to say Arrowhead, who developers of Helldivers 2.
That is honestly not a bad call. The game would be drastically different.
I think it would be, but I don't think that's a bad thing in this case.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so. I think Insomniac would try to keep the game direction the same and just make things feel better. I think if you give it to Arrowhead,
like almost imagine a multiplayer co-op, mission-based Avengers game.
Could you imagine being dropped in? It's just Helldivers.
Oh yeah, but you're a superhero.
But you're
you get to mess stuff up.
Yeah,
it's
like you're like different maps. You either fight like the Chitauri or you fight like Ultron.
Yeah, just like waves of Ultron bots and stuff like that. So like,
or like Battle in New York or something.
I almost
awesome.
Oh man, do you know who developed Space Marine 2? I almost feel like if there was like a baby between those two studios,
yes,
they could do well. It's Saber.
Saber. Yep.
Because I feel like the close quarters combat in Space Marine 2 feels really good, and then kind of like the hordes and like the enemies feel good in both those games. But I think what you really need to do to feel like an Avenger is to be an Avengers level threat to a bunch of million bots without it feeling like a Musu Warriors game. You need to feel good, and you need to have like your upgrades going on. And I don't know. I think that'd be my call, is that you need to take it, and Saber, has a decent campaign in Space Marine 2 as well. So you could tell a story.
Yep.
In addition to having crazy.
Yeah. And it's co-op.
And, bosses.
Yeah.
You could get some crazy bosses going on.
100%.
I don't know.
I like that.
That's my idea.
That's a really good call out.
So, and I think that kind of model is really, even for the studios who care about the money. You can get some DLC character packs.
Honestly, even if you just reskin Space Marine, right? And you just... Bro, that'd be cool.
Now I'm kind of sad that this doesn't exist.
I know.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Game idea? Game devs? Credit us. You got it.
Yeah, BroadBoys podcast trademark, please.
Yeah.
All right, next on the list is we're going to go with Call of Duty. Now, I put Call of Duty on this list because I feel like there's some fatigue going on.
Yeah.
And by some, I mean a lot.
They still sell 1 million copies.
They still sell 1 million copies. But because they sell 1 million copies, no matter what the game is called, no matter who's making it.
It's true.
Let's think about how we can probably make Call of Duty a good game.
We have...
No, all right. It's going to be a good quote-unquote game.
Yeah.
It's fine. 6 out of 10, whatever.
Yeah.
But
how do we make it a 10 out of 10?
Make it a 10 out of 10. Who do you head the spear?
The trouble is there was a time where I would have said BioWare would have done a great job, but they made Anthem. So
if you asked me after Black Ops 3, I would have said Treyarch. So,
it's true. Who today would we give it to?
Yeah, that's today. So what does a Call of Duty need to be good? I think it needs a fresh coat of paint. I think, all right, the good things you keep, weapon progression. I think the skins are probably one of the most I think Call of Duty still does the skin customization progression very, very well. Gold, diamond, dark matter, whatever you want to call it. I think that's great. I think it needs to be an arcadey style shooter, because all the other types of shooters, you got different games for that. Call of Duty is an arcade style shooter. Jump in, pop a couple heads, get a couple people yelling slurs at you. That's fine.
Yeah.
What I would really like as a bonus is a really good zombie story.
Yes. But, who made? It should be done by finding. Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I'm so excited. for who's gonna make Call of Duty?
Frick. It's
It's an existing game.
It's an indie team.
Okay.
They made BattleBit.
Okay.
I don't know if they have a freaking studio
If they
name.
got a studio name?
Yeah.
That's funny. But the people who made BattleBit.
Yeah.
Can you explain what BattleBit is for the uninformed?
Yeah, so it's a I don't want to call it low poly, but it's low poly.
Okay.
Right. Voxel based tactical shooter. I guess it's meant to mimic Battlefront in a way.
Okay.
Its real gem is proximity voice chat while playing, which is fantastically fun. It's got vehicles, tanks, all that fun stuff. Except the difference and where it shines is that because it's voxel based, everything is destructible.
Give it sort of a Battlefield 6 kind of
Yeah,
feel.
essentially, yeah.
Or the finals.
Or the finals, yeah. Fantastic game. Lot of progression too. Weapon progression, everything else, levels, classes, all the fun stuff. Let them do something, bro. Give them a big budget. Give them a vision. I don't know. With a lot of these studios, it's just they're so safe.
Yeah, I think the thing about Call of Duty is an automatic win card.
It is, yeah.
So it's like, I think you can get something a little crazy out there.
Yeah, why don't they put just like $10 million into an indie company and say, hey, here's Call of Duty. Make something.
For fear of ruining their reputation, of course.
It's only $10 million, bro, and you can't get much worse.
Yeah, I mean, they put a Call of Duty game on the DS. They can give it to anyone.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think a funny pick here would be Nintendo, but there's no shot. I was even thinking a Stoney. A Sony-owned studio, but I don't remember the name of it, which makes me upset. But I think you could give, like, I'm just gonna give an easy one. I think you give the finals team Call of Duty.
That'd be cool.
I think the finals. The only part I'm
Embark.
scared about is zombies
Embark Studio
for finals.
Yeah.
I think you give Embark just because I think the gunplay they did.
They have some nice gunplay.
I think, and finals is still
popular.
still popping.
Still popping off.
So I think they did destruction well.
Yep.
I think the only thing that caused the finals to not like be a household name right now is the fact that it's called the finals and not Call of Duty.
Yeah. And
So-
the frame rate drops when things break.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That too. But I think that they've done a lot of more content as the games come out too.
And
more
I've
than
seen
Call of
that they
Duty.
fixed a lot of the error, a lot of the technical issues.
the bad stuff.
Yeah, supposedly the finals is a great game. I just haven't hopped in it recently.
Yeah, lost trust, you could say.
It did.
Let's move on to Starfield.
Starfield.
Bethesda's space opera.
Yeah.
So, problems with Starfield. The beginning of the game, the first 30 hours of the game
Yep.
is a slog, to put it lightly. The worlds don't feel, lived in.
Yeah.
Which, because most of them aren't, you just find little depots and shoot stuff and all that.
Yep.
Which makes it feel all very samey.
Yep.
The quests at the beginning, not that well written, if I can be blunt. And the enticing bits and the kind of like building up your character, your ship, your whatever, doesn't really come in until way later in the game. What I was hoping Starfield would be, it was one of my most anticipated games, is that it would have and maybe it's even just a commentary on the Bethesda style, really, because the Bethesda style didn't work for that.
It dripped Bethesda.
It did.
Yeah.
So, and I think it really was because of the environments. Space is hard to do, and I think that's what it took.
People say space is hard to do. Then why are there so many companies doing it right?
Well, No Man's Sky took 10 years to do it. No, it didn't take 10 years, but it took a failed game to get them to do it right.
Hey, it's still a great game. What I wish Starfield, bonk for our users. What I wish Starfield is the atmosphere and RPG mechanics of No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Hello Games. But the combat of Elite Dangerous.
Whoa.
From Frontier Development.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Blend those two together.
I'm processing.
Blend those two together.
Yeah. You got a game.
You got a game.
You got a game.
You got a game. And I don't want it to look like No Man's Sky, obviously.
Yeah.
I really liked the art style of Starfield.
And I mean, really, there's a big Star Wars mod that popped off for Starfield recently.
Yeah.
So I think it had good bones.
It
It literally was the atmosphere and the planets, which it took you many, many hours to get through to something that felt interesting.
What's wild to me, right, is Elite Dangerous. Similar deal. So many empty planets, everything else. But you don't feel forced in any of them. And you can find planets with interesting things. You can fly right to the interesting thing, you know? Like, there's stuff to do.
Yeah. I think the quest lines, I think, I don't know who you would get. Like, if there's some Larian-style quest lines, that'd be happy. But, you know, that's a hard... I'm not taking, like, little bits and pieces of each studio. It's hard to... say that because then you can just make the perfect game with no flaws.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. But I do think the writing needs to go up if we're remaking Starfield here, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard to say who could do that well.
The company that's doing the space game that is still not out yet.
Which 10 of them?
I'm thinking about the one that's made
by CD Projekt Red. Exodus. It's the
$500 million Star Citizen.
Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Good job.
That.
See, really, this pod is just a trivia show for us to see if we can remember all of the games.
Yes, sir. That company is Cloud Imperium Games. SIG.
There you go.
Anyway,
SIG. Yeah, Starfield's hard for me. I think I'm so disappointed in it. I don't know if I could name a particular studio that'd be like, yeah, give it to these guys. But
you just need a lot of space companies to come together and build us a grand space opera. Please. Please.
Or just do Starfield, but Star Wars.
Please.
So, that seems like it'd be a no-brainer at this point.
Honestly.
The Bethesda formula has been around.
I want to see more of Knight of the Old Republic.
Hey. Apparently a remake.
I'm waiting for it.
As with 10 other Star Wars projects.
I know.
So, we'll see where that goes. All right, this one's a fun one. Pokemon. Who could do Pokemon right? Because it's not going to be Game Freak. Though, if you see... Oh, man, there's a game that Game Freak unveiled, you know, that it was like... It looked good.
Yeah, I think...
It's called Beast of Reincarnation. I'm like, so this is what Game Freak can make, but then with Pokemon, they're stuck with like...
It's because they don't want to make Pokemon.
Or, yeah,
Who wants to make a Pokemon
Nintendo's
game?
whipping them into making a Pokemon game every single year.
Nintendo should whip...
Whoa.
Nintendo shouldn't be whipping anybody. We need to see a Pokemon game built by...
See, what I think of is I think of monster design.
Could you imagine for a second here that it was built by CD Projekt Red? Could you imagine for a second it's a Pokemon game, but it's like The Witcher?
That'd be a very interesting
game. They
game.
were realistic looking monsters.
So that's the thing. I feel like you got to keep it cartoony. It still has to be Pokemon.
No, I know. I'm just imagining for a second.
Is this still cartoony in your head, or you're looking at realistic?
It's realistic. It's Pikachu, but when he shoots you with lightning, you have your insides ripped out.
Did you watch the Detective Pikachu movie?
Yes.
I think that would help form your opinion on what realistic Pokemon should be or not be.
I mean, that's still pretty cartoony. But that's a good point. That's a good point.
I think going too realistic is not good for the Pokemon series.
You have an idea, obviously. Please
I
tell
don't.
me. No?
No. I'm trying to think of monster design.
Monster Hunter. No.
Hey, Capcom could do actually. So Capcom is releasing within this month.
Who did Persona?
Atlas. Atlas could be good. Atlas would be good. Atlas or Capcom are both good picks.
I think Arceus, if Capcom made it, would have been great. I think any of the regular like Pokemon games, made by Atlas.
The only problem with Atlas is that their monster designs, they've been reusing the same ones since Shin Megami Tensei back in like 99. So they haven't, I don't think they've designed, but they have designed personas and those look pretty cool. So there could probably be some.
I think we need a gacha game for Pokemon.
There is one.
What?
There's Pokemon TGC Pocket.
Who made it?
I forget, but it's owned by it's owned by Pokemon.
Psy Games.
Okay.
Make me a Pokemon game.
Psy Games, but that would be a good mobile game.
Be a good mobile
I'll
game.
give it up for that. It'll be a good mobile game.
Pokemon, get on it.
Yeah. Pokemon Go, make a good game.
There we go.
But I like Capcom and Atlas.
I do too.
I think Capcom probably has the better on monster design.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're literally making a Pokemon type-ish, not really game, turn-based combat. You raise your monsters, stuff like that. So Capcom would probably do a good job, or at least it would look 10 times better, and it would play 10 times better.
Pal World can make a Pokemon game.
They literally did, and it wasn't as good.
Why do you mean it wasn't as good? It was better.
And that's the bait of the episode.
Oh.
All right. I haven't touched Power World at all, so I can't even tell you.
Okay.
So, all right, let's do. I think we got one or two more. We've got. You know what? Let's end it with our favorite one.
Oh, okay.
Assassin's Creed.
Ubisoft.
Is your pick? Yeah, you don't want it to change.
Bring me back, man. I really struggle with this game series because I understand that if you go back to the original formula, people are not going to love it, which is tough because I would love it.
So where does that leave you?
Well, there are companies that make similar games, but give me...
See, this is tough.
Who made Arkham?
The Batman Arkham games?
Yes. Them. I want them to do it.
I don't even think they make stuff that much.
I want them to do it.
And didn't they make Gotham Knights, which was not that good, or was that a different place?
I want whoever had their fingers in the pie for Arkham.
Which one? City?
Asylum.
It was Rocksteady Studios who made the Arkham games, and then what's the latest stuff that they've made?
I have no idea. I have not heard that name.
Games developed. Let's see. They made Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Hey, I heard the gameplay wasn't bad. It's just the story was bad.
Do you want the story to be good?
I kind of want stories to be good.
Yeah. An Assassin's Creed game, to me, I think it works best when you take the era that it is in and you make it like that's the identity.
No, I know. But
you could say that they technically did that with Origins and Valhalla and Shadow, probably more Shadows than the other two. Yeah. But I would say Valhalla did not do that.
I want them to do an American Western.
They did that with 3.
No, that wasn't American Western.
Well,
that
not
was
Western.
Revolutionary War.
Okay. Yeah. These aren't studios. These are time periods. But
give me a game in railroad when they're building the railroad.
Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, but in America. Because they did one called Syndicate in London, which I liked, by the way. A lot of people didn't. I liked that one. The gang system was pretty cool. I'd love to be an assassin that feels like Batman.
So you want Rocksteady?
I would take an Arkham-style Assassin's Creed game, yes.
That's tough for me after they made Kill the Justice League.
Or my favorite game of all time, Dishonored.
Now we're okay.
That company.
Okay.
Freaking, I don't know why. It's too late. It's too late for this,
I'm
man.
pretty sure it's id. I might have embarrassed myself with that one.
It's not id, bro. What are you even talking about, id?
I shot from the hip on that one. It was Arcane.
Yeah, Arcane Studios. They don't exist anymore. We had this conversation.
Bring back Arcane.
Bring back Arcane. Have them do an Assassin's Creed game. Wasn't it Ubisoft who bought them?
Maybe.
And they shut them down?
Maybe.
Am I crazy? I don't know. I might be spreading false rumors. I'm not going to look it up because
a steampunk style, which is really what you're talking about. if it was, or even just you're
Yeah.
talking about Industrial
Yeah, yeah,
Revolution.
yeah,
What if it
yeah.
was steampunk?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it could be.
You know,
I don't think it'd be Assassin's Creed at that point. But,
speaking
you
of steampunk,
know.
a little off topic.
Go for it.
I want to see a game, and they've tried so many times, and so many companies have failed to make a good steampunk like battle game. Where,
What do you mean by battle? Battle's such a loaded
battle's
word.
a loaded word. Something like there was a movie made where it was steampunk style, and they were on moving cities, and they were like going around. You know what I'm talking about? No. Oh, the movie.
You might be lost on me.
No. It's good.
I don't
It's got the guy from Lord of the Rings in it.
There's so many guys in Lord of the Rings. I don't know what you're talking about. The one guy.
It
from
is.
Lord of the
It is
Rings.
Mortal Engines from 2018.
Never heard of that one.
Okay, well, it's freaking.
It's cool. It sounds like.
It looks great. It's
You want me to think
just-
it's cool?
The movie wasn't fantastic, but
The environment in the world.
environment was
cool.
nice. Yes.
Okay.
And anyway, that vibe. So there was a game back in the day called Guns of Icarus.
oh yeah.
Really freaking epic, phenomenal game, and I'm so sad it died out, and it just kind of died out over time. Tears. Love that game. I want something like that where Guns of Icarus is like a spiritual predecessor to even like Sea of Thieves. Because you're just in an airship with a crew fighting other airships with crews.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, you're on a ship. Something similar to that is what I'm craving, man. I wanna have a machine that I drive with a bunch of
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah.
You build it up, but you fight other people's machines.
Yeah.
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 Like you're managing a construct with the team.
Exactly. Give it to me.
You can make it. I mean, this seems pretty easy. You just make an extraction shooter. You go to this junkyard, get your stuff, and you happen to run into another group who wants the same junk. You battle it
Exactly.
out with your guns
With
and
steampunk guns.
weaponry.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Give me a lightning chain gun.
Make it look like BioShock.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, little tangent.
Yeah.
You got me a little tired, a little goofy.
I'm sorry,
thinking
but
of
what
other
I
things.
really, you know what I want from you though?
do you
I
want?
want your pitch
My pitch. I have a pitch of the week for you and you.
and us. I don't know.
You. My pitch of the week. I picked up this game. It came out recently because I had been online on YouTube just watching some XCOM stuff because I'm like, XCOM 3 is like on the horizon, sort of. It's out there.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Firaxis mentioned that it's in the works, expected within the next year or two.
Man, I hope it's the game I'm thinking of, but yeah.
XCOM?
No,
You know
the game that you're gonna pick.
This game is called Marauder?
Yeah.
Menace.
fine.
Menace. That's the name.
Okay.
Menace. Why
That's
do you know it?
No, I don't know it.
Oh, you're saying it like you do know it.
No, I was just really hoping it was a different tactics game that just came out.
Okay. Well, Menace, I'd seen a little bit of it when it was in early access. It just full released last month,
Okay.
I think.
So what's the selling points?
Well, so it's got a ton of guns, ton of cool weaponry. You can customize your squads. So you go in with squads.
What's the enemy?
There's 3. So there's these bugs.
Mm-hmm.
There's these pirates, which are cool faction. The last one is like, what's a good word? Biomechs.
What's the art style?
Realistic.
Realistic?
Yep.
Okay. Is it like a legacy style game, or are you able to restart stuff as you go along?
Well, bit of both. So you can play it in Iron Man,
Mm-hmm.
or you can play it without that and save scum your way through. Haven't had to save scum yet, but
Does it feel hard?
so far, no. But everything I'm also playing on normal because I hadn't played it before.
Which I mean, I think that's a default decision.
Yeah,
You know, I think
default decision.
no one should fault you for that.
But I have lost a number of like people, and the suppression mechanic is very brutal. So like if you get suppressed, you just like can't do anything. And it can happen really quick. And if you don't have a way out, your guys are just going to slowly die one by one. So I can very easily see where I've had situations that I'm like, if the enemy hit a couple rolls a bit higher, you know, I would have, I'd have lost. I haven't lost any squads fully yet. So that's great. Really enjoying it. There's it does feel a little lacking in terms of like base development, where XCOM feels a lot more fleshed out. But there are still a lot of choices you can make, and the decisions matter.
Yeah.
There's only 3 factions that you have to juggle, which is a little bit less than XCOM, but apparently they are supposed to feel more meaningful. I'm not that far into the game yet. But if you're into like the tactical shooters and you like have that little XCOM itch, little benefits, right? This game has like tanks and half tracks and stuff, which XCOM doesn't. They have, I guess, mechs technically, but just one of those like, hey, if you have this like tactical shooter itch and you really want something that feels like XCOM in a way, it's got the hex style movement and all that fun stuff.
I like XCOM 2 a
and
lot. I love it. It's one of my favorite tactics games.
Yeah, this one
Love XCOM
this one
2.
feels really good. It's got the AP like movement system and everything else. I enjoy it.
Yeah. I've been saying, I said at the beginning of the episode that I've been playing like all the classics,
Yeah.
but literally this month there are like 3 games I've been really excited for, and I'm realizing that there's just no way I'm gonna play them.
Yeah.
Literally, Resident Evil 9 comes out.
Yep.
I'll probably play that one at some point.
Yep.
Neo 3
Yeah.
and Mugenics.
Yeah.
Which have you heard about Mugenics?
I have, yes.
Binding of Isaac's creator Ed McMillan's
Yep.
brainchild, after 12 years or however long it got canceled, it got uncanceled, is out.
Yeah.
And it has like 500 hours of content in base game, and with his track record with his other games, it's probably going to be a mainstay for 10, 20 years. So I want to play all those games, and it's not going to happen.
What was the other tactics game that you thought I was going to bring up?
Mugenics.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For some reason, I was really hopeful. I was like, man, is he talking about Mugenics right
no,
now?
I haven't. I have not played it. Is it out?
It's out.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it's out. So it's, yeah, it's really about you're breeding your cats.
Nice.
And then
Love
it's
that.
it's got like his style of gross humor.
Love that.
Or I don't know. It's uncomfortable, gross stuff or whatever.
Of course.
But literally the whole thing is you take your cats out on an adventure and then you can't use them again. But you can breed them and get their abilities onto the children by breeding them with other people.
So it's like playing Uma.
I don't know. How am I supposed to? I can't tell you. But I can tell you that I'm really excited to play it, even though I don't know if I will. I want to. It's on the list, but the list is on pause at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Literally have like me and my wife have been playing a modded Minecraft pack, which has been like
can't stop, man.
60 hours in the past week and a half.
Yep.
So it's kind of dangerous. But yeah, speaking of dangerous, you made it all the way to the end of the episode, and it doesn't seem like you're dead. Good job. You should reward yourself by going down and hitting the subscribe button.
Well done, kitten.
Yeah, hitting the like button. And you should let us know if you finished the episode. We'll give you a well done kitten in the comments.
Yes, sir.
As a reply. If you're on Spotify, make sure to like this. Or, I don't know.
Follow it.
I
think.
Keep up to date. We're going to be dropping more episodes. So,
Yeah.
W. See ya.
Bye.